Hello everybody, welcome back to Evil Within One Consequence. This is going to be a 3D model viewer video where we'll look at that stuff and the soundtrack player for things that we've unlocked throughout the playthrough, just like we did in the base game and in assignment. Let's start at the soundtrack player just so I don't forget to look at it, since the video is mainly focused around the 3D model viewer. So we did manage to find all of the golden records. I think I want to say I was missing 3 of them, and we found the 3 throughout the playthrough. So we got a gramophone here in the trash can. I'm not going to play any of these, but these are just all, soundtracks, songs from the game throughout the playthrough that you can just listen anytime you want. This is what you get for finding the golden records. Now let's look back at the model viewer. So unfortunately, I missed one. I didn't find one of the snails throughout the playthrough. And I can't even tell you, without looking at somebody else's video, I don't know what the model is that I missed, as far as what it unlocks. But as you can see here, we've got the Shade, Sebastian, and Joseph Young, Sebastian Haunted, and the Administrator. So let's look at them. Shade. Shade is tall, flexible, and suggestive. Another of Ruvik's pawns. She is a physical manifestation of his search for a new body. Like Kidman, she searches for Leslie, and her light has the ability to reveal memories and locations buried within the minds of people connected to STEM. So that's interesting, because I did read that the Shade is supposed to represent like a distorted version of Julie Kidman. But this says here that it's one of Ruvik's pawns, and she is a physical manifestation of his search for a new body. So, interesting. She does have high heels like Kidman does. So yeah, if you're easily grossed out or anything, you may not want to look at any of this stuff. Let's see. Actually, the ones in this one are not going to be too gross. Probably the least gross of the 3D model viewer videos. I would say the base game one was the most gross because it had the most models. But, yeah. So arrow keys up and down let you move up and down. Left and right does nothing. And then left click lets you spin. Right click will, talking about mouse clicks, right click will bring you back out to the menu, and then you can zoom in and out. And then R kind of hides some of the text, but not all of it. So yeah, we can get a good look at this Shade. It's a really cool enemy design. Oh, she has physics. That's cool. So yeah, very cool little headpiece going on. She's got a really long kind of neck. She has no arms, as far as I can tell. Makes me think of a Rocky Horror Picture Show. So yeah. And then yeah, the middle part actually opens up. You can kind of see the little zigzag here. It's a mouth in there. Like that whole part is a mouth. She killed me a few times throughout the playthrough. Maybe not in consequence, but in assignment, she definitely gobbled me up a few times. So yeah. I didn't even have this one previously unlocked. And I'll show like I did in the other ones. If you look at the bottom here, it's got the Tango Studios snail logo. The TA with the dot dot. Okay, so there's the Shade. So whatever I missed here, and then Sebastian and Joseph Young. Partners for many years, Joseph has always been there to tone down Sebastian's bad cop attitude. Joseph was there to support Sebastian through his personal tragedy, and since then, they've always taken on cases as a pair. Sebastian's getting ready to kick this guy's butt. I know you did it, buddy. Just tell me the full details and be honest about it. You actually get an option to wear this outfit in Evil Within 2. You get a few outfit options. That's one of them. So yeah, you can tell Joseph is younger for sure. His hair looks a lot different. I don't know who this guy is, just some rando that they're interrogating. Excuse me. Excuse me again. So not much to see here. Then we got Sebastian Haunted. Sebastian under Ruvik's control. Despite his efforts, even Sebastian succumbed to Ruvik's influence inside STEM. Luckily, and with precise aiming, Kidman was able to save him from Ruvik's grasp. So he's got the veins popping out and the little, like, pustules on his skin. It's gross. And his face. At least they're not animated in this part. He's got physics on his hair. He's like, get him off, get it off. So yeah, just normal. Normal old Sebastian, except he's turning into a zombie. You can look at his epic lantern. Survived many crashes. Did not break it once throughout the whole playthrough. And then the last one is the administrator. So this is the dude that was bossing us around. A warped image of Kidman's superior. Despite Kidman's conviction that he is only an apparition, he repeatedly insists he is real. But how could he truly know Kidman's deepest thoughts and fears? Can anything one hears or see inside STEM really be trusted? When they showed his face at the very, very end cutscene where it just faded to black after she shot him, I think maybe the face that she was seeing was like her father's face or something. Because you could see his face pretty clearly at that point. Okay, let's look in. What's all over your face, man? Oh, he's got the red lava stuff going on. And the spike. So he looks like really different here, but it's kind of like his final form. I gotta say, I was pretty pleased with the final boss fight area with like the Kidman clones. I can't believe I didn't die in that on the first attempt. I could hardly see even during all that. It was so dark. And I couldn't have my flashlight focused because I had to be using my gun. But the main trick with those scenes, I should have said at the end of the last video, is that you need to make sure you focus your flashlight on a lot of those pillars where you see the, the spike symbol and stuff, so that you can get extra shotgun shells, because if you don't do that, you'll run out of ammo. And then you can't win. So she's like turning too. She's got all the lava stuff going through her. Got a nice axe. So it sucks this is the only form they let you see him in here, because this is like not how I mean, he looks like throughout the playthrough he looks 2 or 3 different ways, you know. But this is like his final phase. It's as close as I can get to him. It's like missing a whole chunk. But yeah, he reminds me of like Slenderman. He reminds me of the G-Man from Half-Life. Half-Life 2, you know. Okay, so that is it for the model viewer, and we looked at the soundtrack player. That covers everything here, so that will complete the complete playthrough of Consequence. And the next video that will come in a few days, you'll see, will be the start of the 3rd final DLC for Evil Within 1 that's called the Executioner, where we get to play as the Keeper in first-person mode. The game doesn't have an option for third person. It just takes place in first person. That's just how they decided to do it. But we get to play as the keeper, the guy with the big mallet weapon and the safe for the head. It's kind of like a Gauntlet style playthrough. I've messed around with it years ago. I never finished it, so it's going to be all new to me again. It's going to be interesting. It's not super long. It's only a couple of hours, I think. Maybe not even that long, but I have really no skill or experience with it. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. So please look out for that in the next few days. Like, subscribe, hit the bells, blow the whistles, you know, whatever you do, whatever you want to do to help the channel. I would appreciate the support. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.